Alright, I just figured I'd show you guys how we mix feed for the goats. This is I guess a custom feed blend, I don't know, that we got from the breeder that we bought our goats from. It is, of course, primarily just a standard commercial, retail, whatever, feed pellet. We've got meat goat pellets, which are medicated, and that is for the baby goats and any non-lactating goats. And then we have a dairy goat pellet, which is unmedicated. That, of course, is for the ones that we're actually milking. I think, from what I understand, other than medicated versus not, it's the same thing, I think. Anyway, what we mix is what we were prescribed, if you will, for a recipe. 5 scoops of the base pellet, 1 scoop of black oil sunflower seed, and about a 1/4 scoop of the Lespedeza pellets, which I can't remember exactly what Lespedeza is. It's some sort of grass seed or something, but that recipe basically was given to us, like I said, by the lady that's the breeder we bought the goats from. She has custom blended this, and she does a lot of milk testing on her goats. She's got a superior quality milk, and you can't complain with her stock. So, you know, if she didn't give us a special recipe, we would, of course, just feed just a plain old pellet. So adding in the sunflower seeds and the Lespedeza, that's just her advice from her experience. You know, I'm sure there's other people that do something different. And then, of course, for their feed rations, they have free choice of this right now. The babies, because they're growing, and the milkers, because they're milking. So they have free choice of their feed mix, and then they have free choice. The milkers have free choice alfalfa. The babies have free choice coastal, which is our sort of, coastal is kind of the more basic hay that we have down here in the south. I don't know if you'd mix it to just like a prairie grass, compared to like a prairie grass, or probably like a fescue, more in the Midwest. But anyway, 5 pellet, 1 seed, 1/4 Lespedeza. I've already put in 1 scoop of pellets. So what I do is I do 3 of the pellets, 2, 3, and then I do 1 on the seeds, 1 more on the pellet, the 1/4 on the Lespedeza, and 1 more on the pellet. So that way I kind of get a little premix, kind of layered in there. And then you can stir it by hand, that's fine. That probably mixes it a little better to stir it by hand. And again, this is not an exact science. You just want to have all of this stuff introduced into their diet. If they get a little more sunflower seed one day and a little more Lespedeza the next day, it's not that big of a deal. So with it stirred up like that, I'm going to take it from here and I pour it into this trash can, if I can turn my phone around. Just a big storage trash can here. And as it pours, it's going to stir a little bit more. So that's that. We just went up, I'll have to make another video, but I'm trying to get this trash can filled. I've got a whole stack of sacks of grain here, or a feed mix, and then my bulk feed over there. We try to keep it all in metal trash cans because we do leave this box open, this Connex open all day. And then in the evening we've already had mice come in here. So I'm trying to get as much as I can in the metal trash cans for now. And then I'll have to figure out some way to try to store the feed sacks to where the mice aren't chewing on them. They'll probably still get a little bit regardless. But yeah, that's how we're mixing feed. So like I said, the only difference for a base ration versus dairy ration is just the base pellet that you use, but they both get the scoop of sunflower seeds and the 1/4 scoop of Lespedeza. So that's it for how we mix our feed.